Yes, finally, let's go. Fuck. I could have started this at 6:30, but of course I'm always fucking waiting on someone else. You know, I'm getting real tired of this shit. So let's read this.
Lurking in the dark without tripping any security defenses of Quick Logistics LLC, the Boogeyman was able to compromise one of the employees and stayed in the dark, waiting for the right moment to continue the attack. Using this initial email access, the threat actors attempted to expand the impact by targeting the CEO, Evan Hutchinson.
Oh, it's hot, man. It's fucking hot for some reason. Sexy bot. Who was it sent to? I think that's kind of important.
The email appeared questionable, but Evan still opened the attachment despite the skepticism. After opening the attached document and seeing that nothing happened, Evan reported the phishing email to the security team. Initial investigation. Upon receiving the phishing email report, the security team investigated the workstation of the CEO. During this activity, the team discovered the email attachment in the downloads folder of the victim.
Disk image, a PDF is not a disk image file.
Lastly, it was presumed by the security team that the incident occurred between August 29 and August 30, 2023. Given the initial findings, you are tasked to analyze and assess the impact of the compromise.
I've never used this goddamn tool. I don't know. Not once have it taught me how to use this tool. If I had more time, I would fucking want to just... I would fuck with it and figure it out, but I just don't have time no more. Let's go to this dashboard. I don't know. Just tell me.
Okay, now that's the attachment. As you can see, it's in PDF, and it was saved and stored under the downloads folder. That's the attachment.
Oh, that's a totally different thing.
attachment, it's in PDF. Alright, we also notified and told that the incident occurred between 29 and 30 August 2023 or
Okay.
2023. Okay, that's very important information for us to begin the investigation. In this case study, or this scenario, we're going to use Kibana. In Kibana, we have ingested and actually imported all the Windows event logs pertinent to the event machine. So basically, we're going to log in now to Kibana.
I don't remember doing anything about Kibana.
After we log in, we're gonna have to set the timeline to match the time of the incident. So it's August 29, August 30. And I click on the menu, go to Discover.
Discover. Okay. I was somewhere around here. What? Don't tell me that.
And from the Discover, we're gonna make sure all the parameters are set correctly. First thing is the index. Index is, or has to be WinLogIt. These are the logs imported from Windows. And next here we can have to set the date.
Okay. Well, now I know the date. August 29th. August 29th and August 30th. Start date, okay. To boom, 28,000 hits. We did it. Oh fuck! I kind of remember this. Damn it. Oh. I don't want to learn this. I don't. I kind of remember how to do this, but I kind of don't.
We're gonna go to Absolute, and from here we're going to select August 2756.
I do something wrong?
30. So August 3rd.
Oh, what did I do? I did 29th. Oh, what time? Oh, did I do the fucking time wrong?
30.
Okay.
2023. Okay, let's have a look now. Approximately we have around 2,756. We're not sure if this is the correct number of logs that we're supposed to receive here, but what I'm going to do here, I'm going to select 28 and here select 31 just to make sure we are on the right track.
Yeah.
So now the number of logs is updated. So we have 28 hits. Okay, first question. What is the PID of the process that executed the initial stage 1 payload? Remember that the initial stage 1 payload is the actual attachment that Ivan has opened. This is the first payload that is delivered to the victim. We call it stage 1 payload. Usually, stage 1 payload precedes stage 2, and stage 2 precedes stage 3, so on and so forth. Depends on the attack complexity and the structure. Since now we're analyzing the Windows event logs using Kibana, it's going to be easy to extract the insights because Kibana is actually easy to work with, and here we're going to use that to analyze the attack and answer questions. So what is the PID of the process that executed the initial stage 1 payload? We're looking for the process that executed the payload. Remember that Ivan is the person who executed the payload, right? But here, once the payload executed, there's
His name was what? Evan.
a process that executed this attachment. We're gonna have to look for this process. And to do that, we're gonna have to rely on the given the initial given information here. We have the attachment, it's the PDF, and remember that also we have the email body here. We're gonna have to use this information to look for the process. So here in the search bar, we can look for the name of the attachment. The name of the attachment is Project Financial Summary _ Quarter 3. We can use this to look for any clues. Going back here, we use two double quotes. Yep.
Six three nine two. Huh? Oh, right there. Oops. I mean, that's it. That's the goddamn payload. Process create. Is that not it? Well, I say I know that's it. Review that. I'm just guessing at this point. That's not it. Oh. Review.net. She was just me having so hard. What to? What, baby?
And we search. So here nothing man. First thing we want to do is to sort the time. So here we have the events sorted in chronological order or starting from the oldest to the newest. Remember that we're looking for processes here. So we're gonna have to sort the columns. So we add process command line. To the list of columns, and we can add process parent command line. We can add the process name. Okay, that's fine for now. So among these entries, we have one.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. What?
Entry where the process command line actually invokes the PDF attachment. As you can see, the actual extension of the attachment is HTA. HTA stands for HTML application. It's a common way to use HTML attachments to execute malicious code or to execute binaries. So whenever you see this extension, remember this explanation. Right. So they use this executable to execute the attachment. So there you go now. We have the name of the executable. Now we need to find out the process ID of this executable. Let's have a look here. If we can find anything that has to do with PID maybe. So process parent PID and is to use the view surrounding documents here to view the events before and after this event. Let's have a look here.
I should just let him talk.
Now, the full command line that resulted in the implant of this file. So one way to do that is to use the view surrounding document. Here to view the events before and after this event. Let's have a look here. Okay, so after this, let's see here. So we have, this is the command, we're interested, and after that command, so this is 2351.
Well, I did that a different way.
And then right after this command, there was another command that got executed. It used the X copy, and it actually delivered another file. The file name is review.dat. So this makes me believe that this is the file that was implanted after executing the malicious attachment. So now the question is, what is the full command line value of this execution? Right, I'm gonna have to copy this. Okay, the implanted file, which was review.dat, was eventually used and executed by the stage 1 payload. What is the full command line value of this execution? Let's go back and see what happened after. So after that, the run-DLL system executable was used to execute, as you can see, the review.dat. So if you're looking for the full command, this is the full command. Okay, So up until now we have one payload, project financial summary. It's supposed to be PDF, but in fact it is not PDF. It is an HTML application. When it was downloaded, what happened? It executed another command, which in turn saved or implanted a file named reveal.dat, which in turn executed what was executed by this executable file. We see after the stage 1 payload executed a couple of commands, there was another partial command that got executed. And as can be seen, this partial command created a scheduled task for persistence. The scheduled task is configured to run daily at 6 a.m.
That's what I was looking at. What is the name? I don't know what. That's what I don't know.
Okay, to establish the persistence. So if you are asked what's the full command, that's the full command. But we ask you what's the name of the scheduled task. Let's go back and see the name of the scheduled task here. Let's see it. Scheduled task dash execute. Okay, seems to me that the new scheduled task name is review. That's the name of the scheduled task.
Review? No way. Okay, register schedule template. See, that's hard to see on logs. I wouldn't seen that.
Okay, so far so good. The execution of the implanted file, which was review inside the machine, has initiated a potential C2 connection. What is the IP and port used by this connection? So here we're looking for
search review.dat.
entirely different pattern of events. I'm gonna go back.
So I'm gonna guess you would probably go back and then just search review.dat. Review.dat. Stop. I'm sure it'll just add an IP address maybe.
And here we're looking for network connection events. To be able to filter for network connection events, we're going to have to use the event ID 3 in this monitor. Okay, let's refresh.
What is event ID 3? I don't say I don't know. Network connections, okay.
Okay. Event code. Okay, we're gonna have to add this to the filter here. So we're gonna add the filter, and here use event code. And the value has to be 3 for network connections. So we have 21,300.
Fuck. I got 1,000.
For 62 events. Let's see if we have destination IP here. We can add this to the list of columns. We can add destination port.
Some PowerShell commands going on here. Let's just guess it's that. Let's see how it's that.
So across all the entries we have the same IP address ends with 151 and the same port. Okay, looks like this is our answer. So our IP is this. Alright, next question. The attacker has discovered that the current access is a local administrator. What's the name of the process used by the attacker to execute a UAC bypass? UAC bypass is the user.
Now, what's the hint on that one? Yeah, that's literally elastic. DLL hijack. Registry key manipulation. Yeah, catch my butt. Hijack the normal execution. Okay.
Account control mechanism in Windows to make sure that only authorized users or elevated or privileged users can install and execute executable binaries or install programs.
Need some more water. Water's good. Oh, my back. Oh, my fucking back.
This is a mechanism to protect Windows operating systems from being
I don't think it'd be a deal of hijacks.
from Windows privilege escalation, so that regular users or attackers
I
can
never grabbed the fucking water.
not escalate to administrators. What are the clues here? Remember that the attacker used the attachment as a stage 1 attack, or stage 1 payload. In turn, there was another stage 2 payload that delivered the full attack, which was the reviewed DAT. This is the DAT file. It reminds me of the FSI DAT featured in Mr. Rubber. So that's the review.dat file that was responsible for the full stage 2 attack. So we're going to go back and use it.
I want to flipper that one. Is that ever coming out? Damn.
In our filter, we're going to use this.
That's what I did earlier. We're at 38 hits. He always gets more.
Okay, back here. What's the name of the process used by the attacker to execute a UAC bypass? Let's go back and have a look at the commands executed here. We're going to make sure that they're all sorted in an ascending order.
Are they? I'm gonna say run DLL32.exe. Create process shell execution. I'm trying to search in this one. Well, what's this? Maybe PowerShell? Oh my fucking back. Let's see. So I thought it'd be a DLL hijack.
Okay, so we have an X copy here, which was the binary that planted the review.dat file, and then we have the review.dat being executed by the run DLL, and then we have the scheduled task being created by the review.dat, and then we have a series of commands, and then we have a partial command that was also responsible for creating the scheduled task. Scrolling all the way down, let's see here. We have then the command prompt being used to execute OMI, and then enumerate the users, and then we see the administrative group, and then we have this. Okay, the question is, what's the name of the process used by the attacker to execute USL? This is not clear here. Gonna have to continue all the way down. We see this. System32 FOD helper.
Bypass script. Yep, I knew it.
And this is the parent process. Let's scroll up, see which one was the parent. So this column is the parent command line, and this is the process command line. Scrolling back down here, we see that the run DLL, the HOMI process, its parent is the process executing the review.dat.
I never knew that was an actual human mind. I didn't know it was an actual program.
And we see FOD helper here was also a process whose parent is same stage 2 payload. And then what happened here?
Anyways, it is the same.
We see a partial command being executed defining a credential object which contains the username Alan Smith and the password. And the parent process of this partial command is again the process responsible for executing the stage 2 payload.
What is the parent process, right? How come I don't see that? What did he search differently?
Payload, which makes me believe that the stage 2 payload is responsible for all of these commands. So the USC bypass was the work of review.dat in the first degree, and the second degree it was triggered by the FOD helper. So that's the name of the process.
That's one. So I need to edit one more. I'll make it bigger so I can see the whole goddamn. How do I see the whole fucking? I want to see the whole goddamn. That's not the whole thing. Still, how come I can't see the whole goddamn thing? There. PowerShell encoding. Is that really a thing? I wonder if that's a question anywhere to see. Wait a minute, I just had that fucking answer. I got poop.
Okay. If you are curious, you can have a look at Fault Helper here. See what it does. So we have links hinting that Fault Helper is a common process used to perform UAC bypass. Without looking in Google, it's very clear from the context, right? Alright, next. Having a high privileged machine access, the attacker attempted to dump the credentials inside the machine. What is the GitHub link used by the attacker to download the tool for credential dumping? Well, it's very clear that one of the most popular tools to perform credential dumping is Mimikatz. Right, now you're gonna have to prove it. It is Mimikatz. So here's the hint, GitHub link. A GitHub link was used by the attacker to retrieve the tool. So we can use this to extract the answer. So here we can search with GitHub.
No, I didn't think to try that. I'm tripping, dog. What did he do? He did asterisk. Yeah, all this shit needs to go over here. Where'd the other one go? There, now I can get out of my way.
And see what do we have.
Found it right there. Huh. Do that thing, huh? That's something, right? Man, I kinda got shit now. Was that not it? Confused.
Okay, the first link is this. Let's have a look here. So this is a PowerShell command that retrieved this link.
Vote web request.
Power view. But power view is not used for credential dumping, so you're gonna have to dismiss this entry. Next link, use parsploit. Okay, and the next one, same like as before. So all these links download power view, except this one. Let's have a look at this.
Mimikatz. Mimikatz. Oh, fuck. Come on. Fucking, you're starting to piss me off. So here, let's look at that again. Oh, alright.
So, okay, look at this. This is a link to GitHub and it downloads Mimikatz. So we're looking for the answer. This is the answer for the question. Now this one is easy because the attacker has already downloaded Mimikatz and will use it to dump the credentials. So just look for clues of using Mimikatz here. So Mimikatz. I used an asterisk here because I want to tell Kibana or Elasticsearch to include everything that may come before.
That's why I was thinking what you would do.
For the keyword Mimikatz. Let's have a look at the entries. So we're told that the attacker has obtained access to another machine by virtue of new credentials. So we want to look for a command that's used to dump credentials. Let's scroll down. Okay. So these are to download Mimikatz. We're gonna stop here. This one. See the administrator Mimikatz. Here Mimikatz was executed. So look.
That's not. I already found it.
Okay, this one. LSA dump, DC sync, but no credentials spotted here. We're gonna have to look at the next command. LSA dump. We're looking for instances of using the extension URLSA here. So here we can look for this. This is a plugin in Mimikatz that allows you to dump credentials. Let's see if it's used somewhere.
It's not that one.
Now let's go up because we want to go with the chronological list of events. So we have this one, but no credentials. Next one, we have this command. And this command we see pair of credentials. So this is it admin, and this is the NTLM hash. But this is the user that we're supposed to answer with. New pair of credentials. It's not specified whether these pair belong to an admin user. So we're going to have to assume it is for the IT admin. So IT admin, and we can copy the hash. If it doesn't work, we can look for other instances of other pair of credentials. So it's correct. Alright. So now the attacker has got access to another machine. Using the new credentials, the attacker attempted to enumerate accessible file shares. So now the attacker has logged in using these credentials. Now they're attempting to enumerate accessible file shares accessible to this user. What's the name of the file accessed by the attacker from a remote share?
So IT admin?
Right. Looks like we're going to have to go over with the chronological list of events. So here, after this command was executed, we see here
Quit logistics. Let's see. I forgot what was the argument. Process parent. I feel like you would search for IT admin on that, maybe. Please don't tell me this anymore. Fuck, man. Almost there. I don't know.
A partial command that uses Mimikatz, and we see then another user, Alan Smith. We want to see instances of enumerating file shares.
I know, I don't see any.
Now we're assuming that the attacker used a tool.
Let's search IT admin. Ransom Boogie. I've seen that. I'm not seeing any file shares. Still no file shares anyway. Huh. Explorer.exe. Ah, they're really fucking some shit up, ain't they? I don't know. Let's see what he
to
says.
perform the enumeration, right? So the attacker has to download this tool from some server, right, or some website. If you go back to searching for instances including the GitHub, you can see that there is an entry highlighting PowerView. Now, PowerView is a very prominent tool used for enumeration. So basically, this might be the tool that the attacker has retrieved in order to perform the file server enumeration. Now, how about if we now filter or use this in our search? So PowerView. Now let's have a look here. Let's see if it was used in some command here to enumerate the file shares. Let's see if it has any connection with the file shares. Okay, let's establish line running. So here it was first downloaded. And then take a look at this one.
Share folder.
Invoke share finder.
No way. I didn't think about that. Is it finding it somewhere? Am I not seeing? Where the hell is that? Okay, invoke share folder. Let's see what he did.
Let's have a look here at more details.
I'm right in the same spot.
Shall we? Now here the attacker used PowerView and invoked share finder. Okay, but for what? Of course it is to enumerate the file shares. Now we have to find out the file that the attacker has found. So probably we're gonna have to look up the invoke share file.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. No.
Find the value. Use it here in the search so we can extract all the events that highlighted the invoke share finder. Okay, let's have a look here. So all these events include usage of share finder. We're gonna have to find an actual command that contains the file name.
That's why
it's found.
Yeah, I
Now
did.
we're going to find the theory that the attacker has retrieved PowerView from GitHub and invoked share finder to be able to retrieve the shares, and of course along with the files that are stored in these shares. Now we're going to have to find out what is the name of the file or the /files that the attacker have stumbled upon. Alright, one quick way to find the share name that
This
has
type
been
of share.
accessed is to use the host name, okay, and the pattern that's used to, or why a share is accessed. Remember that when a share is accessed, we use two backslashes and the name of the host name. So the host name is WK.
Oh. Okay. STN. Oh, that's the name of the file. Okay, we'll search that. Oh, fuck. I'm thinking. Then when I search to find new credentials, damn it.
STN. So we can use this in the search. I actually have it here, so we're gonna use it right away. Fresh. And we see here that partial is being used to, as you can see, enumerate the file system share under this host. As you can see, this is the first directory that's enumerated, IT files, and then
What we doing, Ray?
That's watching you do that.
Oh, it's about time for bed, huh? Oh, you ready for the monster truck show tomorrow?
Do me monster jam.
Yeah, monster jam.
But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You said the monster truck show, right?
Almost there, really. Yeah, man. Actually, you know, I know that's people are actually watching that shit. What's that Monster Jam show? Hang on. Tickets. What's that? 3 p.m. I didn't realize it was at 3. What's that email say? I gotta add that shit to my wallet. I got a monster truck show tomorrow. Listen. Alright, let's finish this lesson.
Let's see what are the files that have been accessed. You see PowerShell script
I already found it.
was also enumerated. The name of the PowerShell script is IT_automation. This is the other files. Okay, so we have 2 files, or actually we have 1 file, happens to be PowerShell script, and 1 directory, which is IT files. The name of the file is IT_automation.
Yeah, I know that.
After getting the contents of the remote file, the attacker used the new credentials to move laterally. What's the new set of credentials discovered by the attacker? So the attacker opened this file and they found 2 actually set of credentials, a username and a hash. The attacker used them to move laterally. You're gonna have to find out these credentials. Usually when set of credentials is found in Windows, the way to move laterally is to create the credentials or save them in a PowerShell command. So basically we do that using PS credential. If we look for instances of using PS credential, probably we're gonna be able to find these credentials.
PS. Nothing. You figure it being a PowerShell command, it would pop up some. Ooh. Will that not be it? This one don't seem right. Let's see. That's not right. Fuck, I don't know.
This here. Let's have a look here. The first entry here, we have this command that uses partial and create. This command creates credentials.
That's tricky.
The pair of credentials are, as you can see, Alan Smith as his name, and this is the password. This is the credentials that the attacker has found inside the automation script. So to answer the question, I'm gonna have to copy this as the username and this as the password and separate them with a column. So this is the complete answer.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was looking at that. I was like, that doesn't seem right. So that was it. I was like, that just didn't seem right. I was like, that's the only credentials I see. Fuck, my dumb ass. And the host name. The host name's right. Where was the host name? Yeah. What?
What is the hostname of the attacker's target machine for its lateral movement attempt? Now the attacker, once the attacker got access to another set of credentials, they will use them to log into another machine. So we are asked to find out the host name of this machine. So basically this is the full command, and here we can see that the attacker has created a credential object using PS credential to create username Alan Smith as username, and this is the password using a convert to secure string, and we can see that
Oh,
the computer
yeah.
is specified to be
I was
accessed
wondering where I
is
got that answer from.
this one. This is the hostname of the new computer, or the computer that's accessed. Using the malicious command executed by the attacker from the first machine to move laterally. What is the parent process name of the malicious command executed on the second compromised machine? So the attacker, remember that he executed this command, right, on the first machine. The first machine is the attacker's machine. This command executed to
Is everything in that's the host name? But it's trying to go to that. Ah, I'm confused.
give him access to the second machine. The second machine is 1327. Now on that machine, the attacker executes another command. We have to find out what is the parent process name of the malicious command executed on the second compromised machine. Okay, let's go back here and use the host name of the target machine or the new machine to have a look.
Well, that is the target. Okay. When I say, hey, I was looking at it wrong. The target machine. Okay, I was thinking of the attacker machine.
So we have 4,733 events. Remember that we're looking for the PID of the process, the parent process name of the malicious command executed on the second compromised machine. So if we add another filter here,
The
we use
command.
event code, and we're going to use event code 1, that is for process creation.
Ah, event code 1. That's not helping me at all. Event code list. Where did I find event code list? There we go. Sys1 event IDs. Event ID, process creation, process change. Is I'm just explaining. I'm just wondering.
We want to see all the processes that will respond on this machine. Okay, we're gonna have to use this time an ascending order of the events.
Oh, did mine move?
Okay, as you can see, we have a parent command line that includes PowerShell. And then we have this command, winlog beat. Then we have services. Let's have a look again at the question. What's the parent process? The malicious command. So we're looking for a malicious command. Probably it's a PowerShell with maybe base 64.
Let's look for malicious commands, which I mean. I'm just guessing. No. At this point, I'm just guessing. Oh, I knew it. Ransom Boogie's not it. I'm looking for malicious command. Man, I don't know.
Okay, let's stop here. So we have this parent command line that is partial, and we have a command here that executes partial again to maybe enumerate the share name IP files. We have covered this before probably. Let's scroll down. Okay, let's have a look at this. We have the service host, and we have this process, WSM. Let's have a look at this one. So it's partial remote session. Yeah, it is a Windows management instrumentation. Okay. And then we see who am I being used, invoked. And the parent is this process. Okay, let's continue further. And we see again the service host, parent for this process again, and we see this process one more time, parent for a partial command that's included in base 64. And then we see command line invoked. So probably the first executable here we're looking for is this one, the Windows Management Instrumentation. That's the name of the executable file. That's
Tried everyone but that one.
the parent process of the malicious executable command. So here, what's the parent process name? It is this. What is the child process name? It is who am I? Or it is this one. This is the child process. This is the malicious process that you're supposed to find and that was executed on the second machine by the attacker using Alan Smith as the username. or maybe the set of credentials. Let's answer this. Okay. The attacker then dumped the hashes in the second machine. What is the username and hash of the newly dumped credentials?
So what was that machine now? Oh fuck.
We're going to have to follow the order of the events the attacker has executed. Further commands down the road. Let's see if they
See, I didn't say anything about no credentials being done. Administrator. What is a DC? Domain controller. I might search DC01. Let's go back to let's search DC01. Back up. After dumping the hashes, the attacker attempted to download another remote file to execute it. Where is the link used by? Hell yeah. Man, that was pretty dope. Oh, rank number 1 again. Ooh, look at that. That was dope. 1 day remaining. I might want to try to get gold. I got a Monster Jam show tomorrow. Dang it. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. The highest level one on here. Oh, you motherfucker. Well, that's pretty dope. I'm on the top. I might see how that works. Alright guys, well, I'm done for that for now. Let's see how this works real quick. You motherfucker. Oh, I completed it? Oh shit. No way, I completed it, finally. Oh shit. Hell yeah. That's dope. Oh yeah, I didn't even know that. Alright guys, well I'm finally done with this sock level 1. So tomorrow, well not tomorrow, but I'm gonna go back to the red team and shit tomorrow. Heck yeah. Alright guys, well I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night. Well I might game later.